I can write the best cat food advertisement ever. But if I put that advertisement in front of an audience of dog owners who don't own cats, how many sales do you think I'm going to make?
Of course, you'll make none.
Before you enjoy this video, do your boy a solid. I've got a goal to hit 7,500 subscribers by the end of June. So like the video and subscribe the channel.
Yeah,
Jazakallah.
so wanted to touch upon a topic which I don't think you cover that often, and it's this idea of creating a attractive marriage profile.
Okay, for the purpose of online dating.
So for the purpose of seeking a spouse, if for some reason you've got difficulty in
Hmm.
searching it the conventional way, which is through obviously family and friends and the physical sort of meeting up and stuff,
Hmm.
just sort of seeing matrimonial sites. And because you mentioned, for example, that you want to not give as much information away, the little information the better,
Mm-hmm.
and to be as mysterious as possible, and they have that sort of there's that mystery about you, isn't it?
Hmm.
But in terms of actually creating a profile, what's the balance between not giving too much away so you're very easy and you're easy readable, and not giving and sort of giving so little away where they kind of think like, oh, I don't want to go to this kind of guy's profile because it's a bit dead.
Okay, this is how I will answer this. I will go away and think about this question because this is an excellent question that has never been posed to me before. Right off the rip, I will say to you that I am not qualified to answer this question because I am not on any. I've never used an online dating or marriage app, whatever you want to call it, in my life, and I am not
Okay.
on any, so I don't have any experience. However,
Mm,
I am a copywriter. Your part of your role as a copywriter is to capture the attention of your audience, regardless of the audience. So
mm,
I'm good with words. I have my way with words, and I know how to attract people's attention with words. So I will go away and think about this question, okay?
yeah.
Because I'm at this moment as we speak, I'm not qualified to answer this. But I will tell you this: is that most people, as you say, waffle on too much about themselves. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It might say personal profile, but really, people only care about themselves. They don't care about you. They want to know what value you are going to be bringing them.
Mm,
And this is a common mistake in advertising and marketing, is that, especially among small business owners, is because obviously they don't have any experience with copywriting. They will write advertisements and they will not consider what their audience, what their customer is looking for. They're only thinking about themselves. This is a big mistake. You need to be thinking as the customer. What does the customer want? What do women want? And not from what women have told you, but from what you know from the content you have consumed on this side of the internet. Remember,
yes.
you don't ask a fish how to catch a fish. The fish will just mislead you so that it never gets caught. You go to the fisherman. Okay? So you need to identify what does the customer want, and then you write your copy, you write your advertising, you write your advertisement, you write your marketing material from that angle, bearing in mind and trying to hold on to the idea, the notion that I need to write this in a manner that would be appealing to my target audience so that they will take action. Does that make sense?
No, that's 100% understood. It's just because, for example, I know you said you're not familiar with the matrimony and the online side of marriage, but bro, since I'm 22, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
22, and I've had the urge to get married since I was 18. So in
Mm-hmm.
the past 4 years, I've gone through hundreds of prospects. So you know how before you said it's a numbers game, go through the numbers. And some people say, oh, I've already spoke to like four, five, six. And it's like, that's not enough. It's like, a salesman knocking on the door. It's like, you're not going to get the someone to sell your product if you're going to knock on four or five doors compared to 1,000, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So in that situation, I've been through the numbers at the moment. And what I've noticed is that so many of them are just so immature. They've got high expectations. Me as a man, I know what
Let
I
me stop you
want,
there. Well, let
and
me stop you there.
yeah,
I know what you want, but if you were from the beginning of the stream, want what you want, but buy what you can afford. Okay, let's start here.
mm,
Let me before I ask you this question, I need you to understand something. I can write the best cat food advertisement ever. Yeah, the best cat food advertisement known to man in history. Like you see that advertisement, you think, wow, man, I want cat food. Okay. But if I put that advertisement in front of an audience of dog owners who don't own cats, how many sales do you think I'm going to make?
Of course, you'll make none. Lucky to make even any.
Exactly. You'll make none. What's my point? Creating the copy is one thing. Creating a good advertisement is one thing. The next step is putting the advertisement in front of the right audience. Now, you can want what you want, but what type of women or woman have you been shooting for? What type of girls you been looking for? Give me the
So,
age.
Alhamdulillah, I've got high expectations in terms of what I want in a wife. So I feel our family's quite practicing and myself. So we're going for those women who obviously cover themselves properly. They have that shyness about them. They
Mhm.
are not your average career woman. You know how nowadays how they are. So the pool of options that I have is a bit limited compared to someone who is not looking for those demographic of women, you see.
Mhm.
So it's just
What
going
what's
through the
their age?
numbers.
What's their age range?
So we're looking at, I think I was mainly vetting for 18 to about 22.
Okay. So the 18 to 22 and okay, before I get to that, your socioeconomic status. What's your socioeconomic status right now from a perspective of earning?
Sure. So at the moment, as you can have a clue from my age, because I've recently graduated from university about last year, I've
Hmm.
worked for about 8 months so far full time in an architectural firm. So alhamdulillah, I've got a good prospect, I've got good potential, and I'm earning good money at the moment. So I'm able to
What does
rent.
good money mean? What does good money mean? And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please like the video. Jazakumullah khair. Make sure you sub the channel. Share this on one of your groups as well. Your Telegrams, your Discords, your WhatsApps. What does what how much are you earning at this moment per year?
So at the moment, um, obviously I'm not really comfortable giving a figure, but I've got enough to
It's not a big
provide the
deal, bro.
basics.
It's an important. It's not a big deal. I can't help you without a clear idea of where you are on
Okay,
the
that's
journey.
fine. So for me at my age, I would say I'm earning just under for the UK sort of requirements of living and taking
Is
care
it
of.
above or below? Is it above or below 26,000 pound?
I'd probably say it's a bit below.
Okay, that's fine. So you're below average earner. Okay,
Yeah,
now you're young. Okay, and you have potential. And a woman,
yeah,
a young girl, still might take that bet on you because you're young and you have potential. However, you are an unknown quantity, and most women will be, particularly those in their prime, will be reluctant to take that leap and that leap of faith unless like she's head over heels over you. So you're
yeah,
aiming for a demographic of women who are in their peak sexual prime.
yeah.
They have access to pretty much all men just by virtue of their youth.
Hmm.
Even if she's like average looking, just by virtue of her youth, she has an appeal, especially if she's
Yeah,
chaste as well. She just, there's a certain luster around youth and yeah, youth. There's a certain and chastity. So I am not saying to you, oh, you should marry some 50-year-old sister or something. I'm simply saying, understand this is the chessboard. We live in a global village. All of the girls are on Instagram following their favorite Muslim influencers who are earning
yeah,
God knows what. And they're all holding out for this guy. And as I mentioned earlier in the stream, he who was willing to commit suicide has the initiative. And these girls are willing to commit marriage suicide by allowing their peak years to just pass them by and not marry up if it means she can't have the exact guy that she's looking for. So
yeah.
I can tell
No,
you
I
right off the bat,
100% understand
let me give
because
you your props. Let me give you your props because well done.
yeah,
You've gone through the numbers. Good man. I will say a couple more things. The demographic you're looking at is a tough demographic, number one, for
yeah,
someone in your situation. Number two, I don't know what your profile looks like. I need to have a look at it. Is your copy good? Because let me use the reverse example, the advertising example. Earlier, I said you can have a great advertisement, but in front of the wrong audience, you'll make no sales. Equally,
yeah.
you can have the right audience, but your advertisement is so awful, nobody's
Mm.
going to buy. So I don't know what the copy looks like on your advertisement, your marriage profile. Do you see?
Yeah, so um, definitely it's a good balance at the moment of not exaggerating too much and not how can I say it, not giving away too little.
What I'll tell you is this: is that you can't be the judge of that.
Yeah,
You cannot be the judge of that. That's like doing an exam at uni and then the uni giving you a grade based upon what you think you did. I never forget. Here, you want me to share one of my failures? Here we go. This is for the audience. In my first year of college, just after I got married, I knuckled down. I started taking my college work really seriously. Worked really hard that year. Okay, came out of my exams. 3 A levels I took: psychology, PE, English language. No, did I drop English? I done 3 A levels. I don't remember what in now. Al-Muhim, I felt like it went really well. Okay, you know what I got, bro?
Mm.
2 U's and a D, bruv. I got 1 donkey and 2 ungradeds. If the college had allowed me to give myself a grade, I would have given myself 2 B's and a C, maybe. So my
Yeah, I
point
see where you're
here is,
coming from.
do you see what I'm saying? You can't.
Yeah.
You're not the one to grade yourself. Someone else needs to grade you. So if you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.